All right, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Brakah Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. All right, it's a Ratazah once again, and I got a quick video I wanted to do basically on the topic of Esau coming down on you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, and basically, as you can see, the thumbnail for this video is Thanos, all right, from the last Avengers movie that just came out. And brothers have given different interpretations of the movie. Some brothers said Thanos represents Yahweh Shai. But when you look at the storyline as a whole, Thanos is Esau, man. And that represents the elites, all right? And basically what the so-called white man's trying to do, he's trying to gather all the power and might so he could bring about that New World Order, all right, which is basically to depopulate the earth to a particular number, and he wants to put the whole earth under subjection under the doctrine of Satan, man, and have everybody chip. All right, that's the plans of the elites, the plans of the so-called white man. But it's going to start with the so-called white man coming down on you tribes, man, especially the ones of you that call yourself Israelites. All right, you scoffers, you mockers, you know, like the scriptures say, you false accusers, blasphemers, all right, and things of that nature, man. Esau got a surprise for you, man. And Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai going to let him. Really, at the end of the day, it's Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that's bringing the judgment down. But he's going to use Esau as that sword, man. All right, and I'm going to get into a few scriptures on that because we're coming into that time, man. You know, whether you believe it or not, you got these guys on YouTube talking about there's not going to be no martial law, there's not going to be this and that, when the scriptures clearly tell you that this devil going to come down hard, man, on these people. All right, so I'm going to start with Revelations 12 and 12. All right, and this is a future prophecy which we're about to come into, man. It says, Revelation 12 and 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you. All right, and this devil ain't talking about a red man or talking about a man in a red suit with a pitchfork. You know, that's not even talking about this. Talking about an actual man, and this man is talking about Esau, which Esau is the biblical name for the so-called white man or the white race. It says, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. You know, just like you watching the movie Avengers Infinity War, man. There's a spirit that movie came out around this time when the whole earth is in the spirit of war, man. All right, why? Because Esau's about to crack down and come to you with war, man. All right, it says, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. Yeah, that wrath gonna come by the way of martial law, man. When you see these troops patrolling the streets, kicking in doors, all right, having a shoot to kill mentality, man. That's how this devil gonna come. It says, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Right, and the so-called white man knows he's on borrowed time, and he has limited time to establish his new world order. All right, which leads me to my next scripture. I'm gonna get Job 20 and 5. Matter of fact, I'm start at 4. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short. All right, and we know that pursuant to Job 9 and 24, when it says the earth is given to the hand of the wicked, by process of elimination, we can identify the wicked as a so-called white man, because the earth is in the most wicked, demonic state it's ever been, with the so-called white man in authority and in power, man. So the wicked, according to the scriptures, is a so-called white man, Esau. It says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. You know, and that's why the so-called white man, he's going to come down hard and fast, because he's trying to beat time, so to speak. All right, he knows he's on borrowed time, because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai controls the time, and this is the Most High story. But he's going to try to beat the time and try to fulfill his will, all right, which is the so-called New World Order, man. All right, which is to cut down the population, depopulate the earth, all right, kill off billions and billions of people, you know, and establish this earth under the banner of Satan, man. All right, let me go from there to Jeremiah 30, man. All right, and this is the surprise that's coming to you, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. You 2/3. All right, primarily starting with the ones that call themselves Israelites, man. All right, these dudes that you know that are supposed to be teaching, so-called edifying the elect, you know, doing what they do, but really they scoffing. All right, they're trying to scatter. They're not trying to build. All right, they're lying and deceiving the people. All right, giving false accusations and false reports. You know, they're twisting and changing the doctrine that's been taught and passed down, you know, through the various churches, man. All right, these guys are gonna have to drink of this cup too, man. All right, but only the elect and sincere brothers are gonna be saved out. So it's Jeremiah 30:7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble." All right, yeah, and Jacob's trouble consists of what? Basically, you getting destroyed, man. And Jacob represents the 12 tribes of Israel, man. You Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. All right, the time of Jacob's trouble is basically the time of your judgment, man. When there's going to be millions and millions of Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans being put to death, man. All right, and the so-called white man is going to be a factor in that equation. Because when you read on, I got another verse where it says that the wicked is the Most High's sword, man. All right, and that's what's coming for 2/3 of our people, man. It's the sword. All right, it says it is even the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, but he shall be saved out of it, and that's not talking about all Israel or all of Jacob. It's only talking about the remnant, man, the 144,000 and the 1/3. All right, those are the ones that's going to be able to escape. All right, and not be consumed by the sword or not be consumed by Esau, man. But the ones of y'all that don't want to take heed to the prophets, you know, you scoff, you leave negative comments, you don't take heed to the words of the Lord, man. The Lord got a surprise for you, man, and it ain't gonna be nice. All right, let me jump from there. Let me jump to Daniel 12. All right, Daniel 12 and 1. It says, "At that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince that standeth for the children of thy people." Which was the children of thy people, the nation of Israel, man. All right, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. It says, "And there shall be a time of trouble." You see that? Just like in Jeremiah 30, like we just read, man. The time of Jacob's trouble. It says, "And there shall be a time of trouble," man. Best believe Esau's going to bring that trouble to your front door, man. All right? We've been warning you for years, beginning with the apostles and elders. They going back to the 80s, man. All right? The men that came before us been warning you of these times, man. All right, and they show you in these movies, man. These movies are spiritual. All right, you know when you so-called woke, so to speak, or you in the truth, you know it's kind of good to become a movie buff, man, because the elite, they put certain messages in images and things in these movies, man. All right. It says, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time, man. So the times that we going into is going to be the most devastating, crazy time ever in earth, man. All right. It says, "And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found and written in the book." And the ones written in the book is talking about the elect, man. Once again, the 144,000 and the 1/3 of the nation of Israel is going to be delivered. But 2/3, pursuing to Zechariah, the 13th chapter, you're going to be cut off, man. All right, and rightfully so. All right, let me get one more just to hit that point I mentioned earlier. All right, this is Psalms 17 and 13. It says, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. All right, let me read that again. Psalm 17 and 13. It says, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down. Because at the end of the day, the so-called white man is going to be cast down, man. All right, so the so-called white man, which is Esau, the Edomites in the Bible, all right, they're not going to establish the New World Order, man. Okay, the goddamn so-called white man ain't going to gather all the infinity stones and snap his fingers, man. You know, for the ones of y'all that saw the movie Avengers Infinity War, I mean, you'll understand that reference. But the so-called white man not going to have time to do that, because we read earlier, it says what? Your time is short, man. You know? So yeah, the so-called white man is going to be disappointed, is going to be cast down to power. And the nation of Israel is going to be risen up and put back in authority on the earth, man, under Yahweh Shai, King David, and the elect, man. All right? It says, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. And that's the point, man, that the wicked, which is the so-called white man, is the sword of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? And best believe Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai going to use that sword as a punishment on the wicked of his people, man. All right? Matter of fact, let me get one more verse. All right? I just thought of this one verse. Let me pull it real quick. This is Jeremiah 16 and 4. Got my other Bible out. It just came to mind. Jeremiah 16 and 4. Because I mentioned how what? The wicked is a sword, man. and the sword is used for what? For thrusting, cutting. You know, it's meant to do damage, man. All right? And the so-called, and not the so-called, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai going to use the so-called white man to cut down you jakes, man. All right? So you better get your mind right. This is Jeremiah 16 and 4. It says, they shall die of grievous deaths. And the day is talking about amongst you tribes, man. Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. All right? This is the times that we're coming into. It says, they shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried. There's going to be such a high amount of death out here and carnage. You ain't going to have no proper burial, man. All right? You're not going to have a proper burial. You ain't going to have no funeral, no casket, flowers. It's just going to be bodies piled up on the street, man. It says, they shall die grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth. And they shall be consumed by the sword. You see that? So just like we read in Psalm 17, the wicked is the Most High sword. And in Jeremiah 16 and 4, it says what? They shall be consumed by the sword, man. Right, so the Lord going to use the so-called white man to consume you tribes, man. Because you wicked, you evil, all right, and you foolish as all hell, man. You know? Especially the ones that call themselves Israelites, man, that's supposed to know better. You know? It says, and they shall be consumed by the sword, by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. Yeah, man, so it's going, man, the time that's coming, like we read in Daniel 12, a time far worse than ever in history, man. All right? There's going to be a high amount of death, mass death, famines, you know, race wars, martial law, and the top of the law with a goddamn cherry on top, man, nuclear fire. All right? But I just want to bring out those few points. You know, I've been meaning to get to this video because I seen Avengers Infinity War when it first came out a few weeks ago. I've been meaning to get to this video through the spirit, man. But, man, Esau about to crack down and come down hard on these jakes, man. All right? And rightfully so, man. All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? For ridding wickedness out of the earth. And he's going to establish righteousness and his elect back in the power seat on the earth, man. Under Yahweh Shai, man. All right? So hopefully that was edifying. You know, through the spirit. All right. All praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shem Rakah Kodash. All right. And until next video, Shalom.